It all comes down to this. Tomorrow night in Omaha, the Rise will play in the Pro Volleyball Federation's first ever title game and will hope to make history and be crowned the league's first ever champion. Grand Rapids will be taking on the Omaha Supernovas for the second time in less than a week. The Rise finished the regular season last Sunday with a 5-set win over Omaha, and before that match, head coach Kathy George called it a potential championship match preview, and boy was she right. Even though it's technically a neutral site court tomorrow, the Supernovas do have the advantage with the game being played in Omaha. But the Rise, they still have all the confidence they can come out of tomorrow's match as the Pro Volleyball Federation champions.
We've had our wins, we've had our losses, big moments, but we've still managed to make it here. And so I just think that really just testifies to the grit that we have. I don't know if anyone else is feeling like nervous or anything, like I can kind of tell them like what to expect here and how loud the crowd's gonna be, and just to keep it tight within our huddle and within ourselves, because that's all that matters is our team.
And back home in Grand Rapids, Pepino's downtown will be hosting a watch party for the match that is set to begin a little after 3:30. And on the diamond, it was Central and Western round 2 this afternoon in Mount Pleasant. The Broncos look to move a bit closer to a first-round bye in the MAC tournament, while Central Michigan looked to play spoiler in this big-time rivalry showdown. And it was senior day in Mount Pleasant. 15 Chippewas honored before this afternoon's showdown. And the third batter of the day, that's Dylan Nevar, and he's going to smoke one down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Yes, sir. The Broncos had a quick 1-0 lead. The Chippewas, though, would tie the game. But in the third, WMU just needs a single to score the runner on third. C.J. Richmond has bigger ideas. Turns on the pitch. That one not coming back. Just like that, the Broncos had a 3-1 lead. But in the bottom of the inning, the Chippewas are going to pounce. Jack Eichler slaps this pitch to the outfield. CMU would score 6 runs in the frame to take a commanding 7-3 lead, but the Broncos come all the way back. Down 5 runs in the 9th inning, Mike Maloney completes the comeback. Bloops this pitch to right field. That scores their 5th run of the inning. We were tied at 8 heading to the bottom of the 9th. However, Jack Donahue not trying to go to extra innings today. He says, "See you later," and he spoils the day for Western Michigan. That's a walk-off homer on senior day. The Central Michigan takes this offensive showdown 9-8.
That's my first time ever doing something like that. Whether or not it's a single or a home run, I'm glad to be part of the walk-off with my teammates, especially on senior night.
I told Donnie, man, I haven't seen him hit a ball like that all year, and he waited for the right time to be able to put a good swing on it, and got out of here with one and a chance to win the series tomorrow.
And these two will wrap up that series with a rubber match set for noon tomorrow from Mount Pleasant. And on the golf course today was one of the most memorable days in the history of the sport. This morning at the PGA Championship, the world's #1 golfer, Scottie Scheffler, was arrested and charged with felony and reckless driving, among other things, while trying to get through traffic that was caused by a fatal car crash outside the golf course. Most notably, a detective was hospitalized after being dragged by Scheffler's car. In a statement, Scheffler said, quote, "This morning I was proceeding as directed by police officers. It was a very chaotic situation, understandably so, considering the tragic accident that had occurred earlier, and there was a big misunderstanding of what I thought I was being asked to do," end quote. He said he never tried to name drop himself to get out of the situation. Scheffler was released from jail about 2 hours later, with enough time for him to make it back to the course for his 10 a.m. tee time, where he then proceeded to shoot 5 under on the day, and now goes into the weekend just 2 shots off the lead. And of course, there's so many more details with the story. We'll have a follow-up later tonight at 11. But for now, that's going to do it for sports. Stay with us. The news continues after the break.